Hello everybody, a warm welcome from City Club Cricket Ground. You are watching Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by ACE and sponsored by T Sports. This is the third and the final game of the day between Kingsmen and cricketers Comilla. The first delivery has been bowled and a couple has been picked up. Mazharul Ahmed has started the proceedings for the double C's. That's a cracking cover drive, but should find the fielder. He does find the fielder, and the fielder does really well to stop the ball too. It's good cricket all around. Anubhav Das Papun and Samir Mona are the opening batters for Kingsmen, the regular opening pair for them, and this duo has been opening for Kingsmen for a long time. Both of them are experienced players and they know how to give their team a fiery start, and that's what they will be eyeing for. On the other hand, the bowlers of Kingsmen would love to get an early breakthrough. That's it straight, and a stump has been uprooted from the non-striking end. The bowler was appealing that I had a bit of fingertips before the ball hit the stumps, but no response from the umpire Shafayat Amin. Shafayat Amin and Omar Farooq Russell are the officials for this game. It's a hot and humid day here at Mirpur, Dhaka. It's really difficult to officiate 3 games in a day. Such a difficult and tiring job. This is the first over and 6 for none, Kingsman. Mohammad Shariful Bari Limon is for the second over. He's opening the proceedings. Oh, this is lethargic fielding. They're coming back for the second and they have done it. This is exquisite piece of running between the wickets from Samir Mona and Anubhav Das Papun. The call was really quick and the response was even better. It was pushed with soft hands, hence the fielder had to run and cover a good amount of ground, and the batters have taken that advantage. Punched for a single only. This is Last Man Stands, a different format of playing cricket, and especially it's for the amateur cricketers. That's a slower delivery from Limon. Samir tried to throw his bat at it but missed it. I'm not quite sure, but when I was observing his release point, it seemed like he rolled over his fingers on the ball. Perhaps that was an off-cutter. Once again, a slower delivery, but this time he'll direct it. It's out of the line and called a wide. Limon wasn't really happy with the decision. The frustration was very much evident on his face. That's gone straight up The fielder is getting under it. Should be carried. It is carried. That's the first blood. And it's been drawn by Shoriful Bari Limon. He gets the dangerous and experienced Samir Mona, who departs scoring 5 from 6. Kingsmen, they lose their first. It's 10-1. Abdullah Al Mamun is at number 3 and he gets underway in the first delivery he faces. So after 2, it's Nelson on the board, 11-1. A wide delivery to start off the third over. Second. Second for Mazharul Ahmed. That's a beautiful shot and that's gonna go all the way for 6. Whew, sweet timing. Absolutely great piece of timing from Abdullah Al Mamun, and he announces his arrival in a grand fashion. Once again, should be in the gap. It is in the gap. 4 more. Not a very good delivery from Mazharul Ahmed. Perhaps he is feeling the hit there. A low full toss, a juicy one for Anubhav Das Papon. I beg your pardon, that wasn't Abdullah Al Mamun, that was Anubhav Das Papon, and he puts it away for a boundary. Flipped off the pads. This time around, he will find a fielder, so it will result in a single. So 23 on the board. Kingsmen, they're trying to remove the pressure and ease the nerves that they were having. After the fall of the first wicket, where Samir Mona went back to the pavilion, that was a big blow for them. The reconstruction process is going on, and the good sign for them that both the batters are looking to be in a good nick. Punched off the back foot, and they're coming back for the second as well. This is great piece of running between the wickets, and they have been splendid in this particular section from the word go. End of the third, 26-1 Kingsmen. Not a very good start to the over number 4. Shoriful Bari Limon had a great first over, but the first delivery of his second over is ill-directed and called a wide. It will be important for Limon to keep the pressure on the batting side, and for that he needs to hit the optimal areas. Just like the previous one, the batter wasn't able to free his arms and go for a big shot. Play and a miss. The batter was looking to cut this one away, but just couldn't read the line properly. Was Abdullah Al Mamoon. 15 already from 7, and he is going in great guns. This time around he puts it in the gap and gets himself 4 runs. This is poor bowling from Limon. You just can't expect this from a bowler like him. It was slower, it was shorter. Mamoon got ample time to rock back and slap it, and he said thank you very much. A bumper all of a sudden, which was slightly wider too. Mamoon was slightly shocked, perhaps. Wasn't really ready for playing that pull shot. Bottom edge should just be a single to complete the 4th over. It's 33 on the board. Loss of 1 wicket. So first change in bowling in the 5th over, it's Jubair Hussain with some right or medium pace. He starts off with a bumper, and the batter wasn't using the helmet. We have seen an incident in the previous game where the skipper of Dhaka Indians, Jitin Krishnan, was hurt, and eventually he had to leave the ground before finishing the match. But this time around, that wasn't the case. Very much fortunate for the batter, but they need to understand that this can be risky, and especially the fast bowlers, they are opting for the shorter deliveries. That's through the covers, and that's racing away. Brilliant shot to score a boundary for Anubhav Das Papon, and Jubair Hussain concedes a boundary immediately. So both the batters are trying to cut loose and enhance the rate of scoring, since the flow wasn't really high after losing the first wicket of Samir Mona. And in LMS, it's never tough to pick out the caps. since it's an 8-a-side game, there are always gaps. If you can exploit those, you can score some quick runs. Those are always possible. A single picked up in the meantime. Abdullah Al Mamoon has been brought back into the strike. He can hit the ball really hard. And there you go. This is the exact proof of that. It was short and wide outside the off stump, and he accepts that gift very much gleefully. The second boundary of this over, and Zubair Hussain is proving to be expensive. 9 runs already, and yet a ball to go. Attempt of a similar shot, but no connection at all. That's the completion of the 5th. It's 43 for 1 Kingsmen, and there will be a change in voice. Sahaf Mahmood will be joining in.
Kingsmen 43 for 1 after 5 overs. There is a new spinner introduced. It's Tanvir Akash into the action. The left armer. That was off the pads, leg by signal by the umpire. Anubhav Dashpapon and Abdullah Al Mamoon are the batters in the middle. After losing an early wicket, they are trying to build up a nice solid partnership. That's caught and bowled. That's the worst you can expect from Abdullah Al Mamoon. He was looking so good, and that's such a soft dismissal. Tanvir Akash gets the breakthrough, and Kingsmen lose their second. It's 44 for 2. Second wicket goes down, and it's MD Habibul Bashar in the middle. And every wicket is like a blessing here, let me tell you. It's an 8-wicket game. A batting team has 8 wickets in this version of the game. Off the back foot, nicely struck, but straight to the man in the deep. Habibul Bashar gets himself off the mark straight away. Kingsmen, they are playing their first game this year. On the other hand, cricketers Comilla, they played their last match previous week. Cricketers Comilla. Last week, the Double C's played against Bandu Design Limited. The Sapish catches the call and easily taken. Easy as you like. Absolute sitter of a catch. And another very, very soft dismissal. 2 informed batter departs. Kingsmen, are under some sort of bother. It's 45 for 3. That was absolutely unnecessary, to be very honest. At this point of the game, when the team already lost a very set batter, every team should go onto their back foot. The starting was good, but suddenly Tanvir Akash has changed the momentum of the game. What an over that was. He has just given away 1 run and picked up 2 wickets. New batter in the crease alongside Habibul Bashar is Shohan Ahmed. Quick single taken. Shohan Ahmed is about to face his first delivery. Easily tucked away. They're running hard, looking for the second, and they will get that very comfortably. That's nicely played. Found the gap, and it was an easy couple of runs. Cricketers Comilla, the Double Cs, played their last game against Bangalore Design Limited, where they only managed to score 136 on the board when they batted first, which was easily chased down. Now today they are bowling first. They should be looking forward to restrict the total as much as possible, and they're successful so far thanks to Tanvir Akash. That's way outside the off stump. Easy signal for umpire Shafat Amin. Extend his arms. Goes aerial, catches the call, will be a difficult one, and just take it! Can you believe it? What a catch that is! Impressive, absolutely impressive in the field. Brilliant fielding, pure athleticism, and Kingsmen are in deep, deep trouble. In this duration of less than 2 overs, in other words, 8 deliveries, they have lost 3 wickets. Shohan Ahmed departs. It's 49 for 4. Jubair Hossain gets the breakthrough, and to be very honest, all the 3 wickets that we have noticed in this short period of time were absolutely unnecessary. The first one was, yes, it was, you can say, unfortunate, an easy cotton ball, but the next couple of wickets are just, completely unnecessary. They were trying to go for big shots, taking the risks despite losing a wicket. That was a wicket delivery down the leg side that's gonna run away for 4 runs, and leg by signaled by the umpire. Lucky runs for Kingsmen. Shaun Chaudhary is the new man in the crease, and Kingsmen, if they lose wickets like that, if they keep on losing wickets like that, it's going to be very costly later in the game. We have seen in the last game when Dhaka Indians only managed to score 110. 7 overs have been bowled. It's 53 for 4. Tanvir Akash comes back and straight away that's a good cut shot, but straight to the man. There was a sweeper out there at deep backward point position. Left and right hand combination now. Shaun Chaudhary hasn't yet got himself off the mark. Bowling round the wicket to the left-hander. Again, swing and a miss. Wasn't the line to play the sweep shot. Another dot delivery. Just one run. Off the back foot towards deep extra cover for a single. Yeah, that's the ideal thing that they can do at this moment. Just keep the scoreboard ticking. Picking up singles and possibly doubles. Don't go for big shots. Off the back foot, that's in the gap. Could go for 4 as well. It does go for 4. That's very well timed from Shaun Chaudhary. And that completes the 8th over. It's 60 for 4. New bowler introduced, another spinner. It's Showman Shomu into the action. 60 for 4 after 8 overs. Off the back foot, again that's very well played, and that's raced away for 4. That went like a flash. This time that has come from the bat of Habibul Bashar. That's very sensible batting, not taking any risks, not going for any aerial shots. That's how you can accelerate the scorecard. Goes straighter, and poor fielding. Poor fielding in the deep. He said sorry to the bowler immediately. And 2 boundaries in a row. Showman Shomu under pressure straight away. Off the back foot once again. This time it's straight. Oh! Whoops! Absolutely poor stuff now from the double C's. You cannot expect that from them. We have seen some wonderful catches taken by these fielders, and now they're giving away runs, 3 4s in a row in this over. Swing and a miss on this occasion. But the damage is done in this over. Habibul Bashar is now on 16 of 8 deliveries, and already 12 runs came of this over. This can break the shackles. And already a nice solid partnership building up. Off the back foot once again. This time he will only get a single. 13 of this over. It's 73 for 4. Full toss. And that's easy pickings. 4 runs straight away. Majharul Ahmed, not a very good start in his second spell. Habibul Bashar gets another boundary. Absolutely poor bowling. That was on the pads. And also that was a full toss. No chance for the man to stop. Fine leg goes finer. And that's a good comeback. Full and straight. Oh, that's nicely played. That's gonna be 4 more. That's clever batting from Habibul Bashar. And turning out to be another expensive over. Already 8 runs from it. We've got 2 more deliveries left in this over. And as you can see that the projected score, it shows 169 on the board. And it's definitely possible unless they don't lose another wicket. Yeah, some advice from the captain to the bowler. Maybe some change of line and length. Maybe some adjustments into the bowling. A boundary followed by a single. Turning out to be a very good knock. Very promising knock. 26 of 13 deliveries. Habibul Bashar leading from the front. He should make sure that he stays in the crease. Possibly score a 50. Last ball of the 10th coming up. That's nicely driven, but there is a sweeper out there. So should just be a single. 10 of this over. It's 83 for 4. Ten overs completed, and as per the rules of last man stands, the bowling end will be changed. And what an amazing last 5 overs we have seen. 3 wickets and then another nice solid build up. Bowling end has been changed, and also the commentary will be changed as well. Alif Tasnim will join.
After 10, it's 83 for 4 Kingsmen. They have lost 3 wickets in the last 5 overs, and that's certainly a drawback for them. That's cut, but should find the fielder at deep third. Mohammad Habibul Bashar and Shaun Chaudhary are the batters who are in the middle now. Shomin Shomu is in operation. Interestingly, there is a big gap between long off and deep cover, and that gap has been broadened now. That's picked up, and in the gap for, is it a boundary or a 6? We are waiting for the confirmation, and it's been signaled a 6. Slightly shorter from Shomu, and Habibul Bashar just puts it away for a 6er. That was very close to the fielder at long on, but I was surprised why didn't he dive for the catch. Played with the turn, and that will trickle down to the ropes too. A 6 followed by a boundary. This is not so good bowling from Shomu. Once again, it was pitched in line, but it was turning, so it went on with the turn, and the batter just put some bat on it, which eventually took the ball out of the fence. That will find the fielder. So all these pictures are coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. You are watching Boshundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace and sponsored by T Sports. This is the third and the final game of the day between Kingsmen and cricketers Comilla. Rocked back to the back foot and drove it nicely to end another over. After 11, it's 94 for 4. So Jubair Hussain is back for his second spell, and he starts really well. That was coming back in to the lefty, and they should pick up a couple. They do, although initially he was limping slightly, but eventually it's good piece of running between the wickets by both the batters. Bashar and Shaun, they have to be watchful since a long way to go for them. Almost 9 overs left. That's driven straight down the ground, just for a single only. The throw was in the wrong end, however, that doesn't make any difference. Last man stands, it's a different format of playing cricket, as we all know, especially for the amateur players. Some unique rules and regulations have been imposed, and this time it's a unique shot, and that's on the streets. My words, I hope everyone is safe out there, because it was a monstrous hit, and this can hit anyone on the head or in the any part of anyone's body. If this happens, then it's gonna be so pathetic. But I hope no one is hurt out there. But the result is really sweet for Kingsmen as it brings their team 100 as well. It's 103 for 4. Goes again. The result might be the same. It is the same. Back-to-back sixes for Habibul Bashar. He is absolutely on song today. Moves on to 47 from 18 deliveries only. He's just demonstrating his batting firepower. Goes straight down the ground. The fielder does really well to stop it, although makes a bit of fumble, and that fumble allows the batters to take one more run, which keeps Habibul Bashar in the strike for the next over 2. It's Nelson on the board, 111 for 4. The expensive Shomu has been introduced for his third over. He needs to make the amendments. That slapped. Oh my goodness. This is a school kid kind of a mistake, which a fielder never should make at any level. This is utterly harakiri, which has been done by the cricketers Comilla fielders. A boundary to kickstart the 13th over. A loud appeal and the finger goes up. Some justice for Showman Shomu as he removes Shaun Chaudhary from the middle. It was a quicker delivery. Due to the angle, it was coming back in with the arm. And that has done the trick for cricketers Comilla. Kingsmen are 5 down, it's 115 for 5. So Samir Rahman Tuhin, the new batter who walks into the middle and replaces Shaun Chaudhary. And straight away he gets off the mark by picking up a single. That was pushed to deep third and a rotation of strike. Certainly Kingsmen are under the cosh after losing the 5th wicket, because a partnership was building, and Habibul Bashar, if he takes a single, he will also have to depart. He does take a single and that's his 50. A very well compiled innings. He took the responsibility of his team and played a magnificent knock to complete his 50. It was a knock of his responsibility, and as per the rule of last man stands cricket, he needs to go off. It's a unique rule, I understand, not a conventional one, but he has to go back to the hut. He's walking very slowly and seems like he's reluctant to go back. It's 118 for 5, Kingsmen. Flipped off the pads for a single. Shamimur Rahman Tuhin and Nahid Hassan, both the batters are new to the middle. So it's a new challenge for Kingsmen, for both of them to get settled. And as we are approaching for the death overs in the further part, they will have to play a mighty role there. Tucked away for a single. Since 120 has been scored, it's a decent total considering the number of the overs. So the rest of the batters, they have to play a crucial role to take Kingsmen's total to a defendable one, because cricketers Comilla, they also have a very strong lineup of batting. That was up in the air but lands safely. One bounce to the fielder and results in a single. In the vacant zone for a single to complete the 14th over. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The projected total is 177, which is going to be a very good total if they keep going in this rate, but it's a matter of doubt whether they will be able to keep this rate till the 20th over, because they have lost so many wickets. And remember, it's an 8-a-side game, so you don't have so many batters left. The wicket taker Shomu for his last over. He appeals loudly but denied by the umpire Shafai Tamin. Has been a busy customer, Mr. Amin. So many appeals, so many difficult decisions to make, and under this hot and humid condition, it's not a cakewalk to accomplish all these jobs. Once again, the bowler appeals. It seems like he's appealing after everything. That wasn't even a close call. However, he was appealing so loudly as if it was a really close one and a 50-50 call. Off the edge, the fielder from deep third cuts this one off, but this is exquisite piece of running between the wickets by the batters. They have converted a single into a double. And right from the get-go, the entire Kingsmen team, they has been phenomenal in terms of running between the wickets. From the openers to the late order batters, both of them, all of them have been magnificent in this section. They deserve a lot of appreciation for this. Was looking for a paddle sweep, missed it, and that's gonna be a boundary. Well, it's called a wide too. That's rather rubbing salt into the wound. It's for cricketers Comilla. 5 runs, and that has to be rebowled as well. That's a good looking shot. Oh my goodness, just lands short and beats the fielder to go all the way for 4 runs. Nothing is going cricketers Comilla's favor right now. So back-to-back 4s, and this is turning out to be a very expensive over from Shomu. That's hit hard in the gap. Then that's 4 more. 3 boundaries in the trot. And eventually, a very expensive over comes to a close. A sigh of relief for cricketers Comilla. And the over number 15 ends. It's 139 for 5. And for the last 5 overs, you will be having Sahaf Mahmood with you.
Thank you so much, Alif. Tanveer Akash, the most successful bowler, comes back, and the most successful bowler gets the maximum. So it seems like no one can stop Tuhin at this moment. Tuhin and Nahid. Both the batters are looking so good at this moment. And folks, let me tell you, the score was 49 for 4 at one stage. It never looked like they would score 140 plus even after 20 overs. A half-hearted appeal, and now they're 145 for 5 with 5 more overs remaining in hand. Absolutely carnage stuff. Particularly the knock from Habibul Bashar, 51 of 20 deliveries. What a knock that was. We have seen some wonderful sixes. Extra bounce, misses everyone. The ball is running away. The keeper is chasing it. He will collect the ball. In the meantime, they have come back for the second. What a knock that was from Habibul Bashar. Yes, hit some of the biggest sixes of the tournament in this ground. One of the sixes that was hit over deep mid wicket was really unforgettable. It seemed like it was traveling from Mirpur to Dhanmondi. Edged away, that's running away. A chase is being made, and in the end, that's well done using his feet. Comes back for the second once again. Turning out to be another expensive over, already 10 runs of it, and it really seems like they will get 170 or even 180 is possible. That's driven beautifully. Four more. Two full, and he's been punished straight away. Good shot from Tuhin. That ends up the 16th over. 14 runs came off this over, and Tanvir Akash finishes off his spell. 4 overs, 2 for 25. It's 153 for 5. Kingsmen are looking very good at this point. 153 on the board for the loss of 5 wickets. The projected score shows 191, and it can be very promising. Both the batters are looking very well settled, and also don't forget that Habibul Bashar is retired out there. If one of them departs, he will get a chance to come back later on. Limon comes back into his third over. Nahid Hassan on strike, 17 runs of 8 deliveries. They're running hard. 2 is the call. Little bit of yes and no. And in the end, the run-out chance has gone. Slight hesitation between the batters. That was a tight call indeed. You know, it would have been very risky. In the end, no damage has been done for the batting side. Limon continues into his second delivery, and that's been given as a wide. This is the first wide of this over, so it won't be counted as a delivery, just like a normal wide. An extra run given. Not the connection he would have expected, but that's into the deep for a single. That's hit well, but straight to the man in the deep. Two more deliveries left in this over. And throughout the entire innings, the batters looked quite confident. Oh, that's hit well. But there's a man in the deep, so another single added to the scorecard. Even the batters were so confident that they had to pay the price in the middle when they lost 3 consecutive wickets in the distance of 8 deliveries. Nicely guided away. 2 is the call. In the end, they have changed their mind. Six of this over. 159 on the board. Mazharul Ahmed has been brought back to bowl the last over of his spell in the 18th. Straight as an arrow, and that has raced away for 4. That was fast. That was hit very fast, like a bullet. And Mazharul Ahmed under pressure straight away. He has been expensive. 3.1 overs, none for 35. That's good comeback. Yorker length. Nahid Hassan went for another desperate hoip, but couldn't connect that one. Already a very good total on the board, 163. Now the question is, we've got 13 more deliveries left. How far can they go? With 2 hard hitters in the crease. Bottom edge. A little bit yes and no. In the end, it was never a single. Would have been very risky. Good comeback from Mazharul Ahmed. You gotta give credit to him. Some words exchange being made between the batters. Back-to-back dot deliveries at this stage of the game is very crucial. I reckon the message is look for a shot using his feet. Shot against the seamer. The score moves on to 169, and another great innings coming up. Nahid Hassan, 30 of 15 balls. Again, little bit use of feet. Misses that one on this occasion. 10 of this over. 169 for 5. Players had a short drinks break. We have got 2 more overs remaining in this innings. Jubair Hussain has been brought back to bowl the penultimate over. 3 overs, 1 for 30. Down the pitch. Appeal for stumping. No response from the leg umpire. Omar Farooq Russell is the leg umpire alongside Shafat Amin. Intention is very clear. Go for hit in every single deliveries. Shuffles across. That's beautifully played. That's gonna go all the way. 6 runs. That's clever batting. Good pickup shot. And easy 6 runs. Jubair Hussain, he generally bowls with a very low pace. Even though he takes a run up and the wicketkeeper stays back, the batters get ample amount of time. Go straighter. This time it's taken. So a wonderful innings has come to an end. After hitting a wonderful 6, he departs after scoring 25. Kingsmen are now 175 for 6, and as we all know, Habibul Bashar will be coming back, 51 of 20 deliveries. Some great expectations coming up from him, as we've got 7 more deliveries to be played. Jubair Hussain continues. And straight away, that's a biggie! Maximum for MD Habibul Bashar. He's not gonna hang about at all. 57 of 21. He's not tired yet. Goes for another one. This time it's carried. Taken in the deep. And MD Habibul Bashar finally departs without retiring. And as a result, Nahid Hassan will be the last man standing. What a wonderful innings that is. 57 of 22 deliveries. He plays some fearless shots. He can play shots all around the park. Even the last delivery where he got out, it was a wonderful shot inside out. But unfortunately for him, there was a man out there, so that was taken. Take a bow, Habibul Bashar. Kingsmen are 180 plus on the board. They're 181 for 7. And Nahid Hassan, who is now at 13 of 16 deliveries, he will be facing the final over. As the last man, he can only play boundaries or pick couple of runs. He cannot pick up singles, which is the only weakness as the last man stands. Final over coming up. Oh, what a shot! That's gonna go all the way. 6 runs. What a shot of this over. And very, very poor bowling from Shariful Bari Limon. Good start of this over. 187 on the board, and Kingsmen can possibly be eyeing on 200 as well. As the last man is standing, the bowler can bowl normal deliveries. He doesn't need to go for Yorkers. This time, that's a well-directed Yorker. The accuracy was correct. Maintaining the accuracy is the key whenever you are bowling a Yorker. 36 of 18 deliveries now. Nahid Hassan, strike rate of 200. 187 on the board. We have got 3 more deliveries left. Edge and taken. All out, Kingsmen. 187 on the board, but what a comeback this is. Another reminder that the score was 49 for 4, and now they are all out. They have lost the remaining half of their wickets after scoring so many runs. 187 for 8. The target for cricketers Comilla will be 188. It's a sky high target. Remember, even though 20 overs, it's a 100 ball tournament. So scoring 188 of 100 deliveries is not easy. I promise you, it's never easy. Anyways, it will be very interesting to see how the batting side responds. The batters of cricketers Comilla. We're going to take a short break now, and soon we will be back with the coverage of the second innings.
welcome back everyone with the run chase of the third and the final game of the day between the Double C's and Kingsmen. It's Shamim Rahman Tuhin to start the proceedings for Kingsmen, and Shomin Shomu and Ahmed Saifullah are the opening batters for cricketers Comilla. It's a mammoth total to chase for them, and they have a mountain to climb, and for that they have to get a rollicking start to get the tempo in their favor. That's a good delivery, pitched up and wide outside the off stump. The batter was expecting this one to be called a wide, but no response from the umpire Shafai Tamin. Shamim Rahman Tukin has been playing in last man stands for a long time, and he's someone who can generate some express pace. This can be an advantage for the batters as well, if they can use the pace and hit some big shots. A single taken in the meantime. That's a good looking square drive, but straight to the fielder at deep point. So it's a positive sign for creators Comilla that both the batters are checking the scoreboard from the get-go, and they know what their jobs are. It's better not to eat up dot deliveries. They have to utilize every ball, since it's a 100-ball game and they have to score 187. If they waste deliveries, that's not gonna help. Loud appeal, but it rolls on to the fence. They were busy in appealing, but the ball. Oh, it's given! It's given! Well, it's been given. The finger has gone up very late from the umpire, and that's the first wicket. Shamim Rahman Tuhin breaks through and removes Mohammedul Haq Nipu from the equation. After one, it's 3 for 1, the Double C's. Mahid Hassan is partnering Tuhin from the same end, and he starts off with a Yorker. That's a nice way to start the spell, right at the block hole, and the batter Shomin Shomu just somehow blocks it. So it's a great start from the Kingsmen bowler. From the Kingsmen bowlers, Nahid and Tuhin, both of them are right on the money, and they have kept things very tight for the batters. Bowled him! The leg stump went cartwheeling. This is great stuff. The second one falls down, and the batter is in absolute disbelief. Such a pleasant sight for any fast bowler to see the stump getting uprooted and then tumbling. Cricketers Comilla, they lose their second, and they're under the pump now. It's 3 for 2. Shoreful Bali Limon did really well with the ball in hand. Now it's a different responsibility for him, and he has to stick to the middle for a long time since his team is under a lot of pressure. Both of them have to reconstruct the innings. And interestingly, both of them are new batters. Limon just faced the delivery, and now Nipu will face his first delivery. So the amount of pressure can be understood on cricketers Comilla. Just past the outside edge. Was there a nick? I guess there was. Yes, there was. The keeper couldn't really latch on to that opportunity. Otherwise, this could be the number 3 for Kingsmen. Yes, it was a difficult opportunity, but he at least should have tried. He was saying sorry to the bowler. From his body language, it was comprehended, but this could be another one. So the second over gets completed with a single. It's 9 for 2. So the wicket taker Tuhin comes back. A leg side delivery to kickstart the third over, and the batter just tucks it around the corner for a single. The double C's, they need to score runs. Doesn't really matter whether singles or doubles. They shouldn't waste deliveries. And if they keep taking singles and doubles, that will help them to build the partnership, and eventually they will be able to confident enough to play the shots. Just like that. You don't need to rush, just push and nudge. In LMS, you'll see all the fielders will be standing at the edge of the boundary. So it's very much easy. If you push with your soft hands, singles are not that tough in last man stands. They should utilize this opportunity and keep the scoreboard ticking. Three singles on the trot. This is what I was just talking about. They need to continue this process. And remember, it's amateur cricket. So at one point, of course, you will be offered with a bad delivery or a loosener. So you need to utilize those opportunities and punish those runs. Down the leg, rightfully called a wide. 4 runs already from this over. Even if they take 2 more singles, it will be 6. And considering this situation, which is not even a very bad over for cricketers Comilla. It's about understanding the situation and playing according to it. That's what both the batters are trying to do in this point in time for cricketers Comilla. And cricket is all about understanding and utilization. You can't win matches through muscle powers. Yes, that will help you sometimes. Oh, this could be deadly. My words. I am wondering why the batter didn't try to stop the ball from hitting the stumps. He was just watching where the ball goes. An interesting end to the third over. 14 for 2, the double C's. This is how the batting card looks like. Not big totals from both the openers. One went for 4, another one for 2. And hence, cricketers Comilla are struggling Wrapped on the pads, and the finger goes up very slowly. The batter is completely frustrated, but he has to go back since the third wicket has gone down for cricketers Comilla, and their trouble continues. Nahid Hassan gets his second. It's 14 for 3. Mohammad Mahid comes to. It's a daunting task for cricketers Comilla to score 174 from 83 deliveries, and they will be needing a lot of batting firepower for this. And from this difficult condition, it's not going to be easy for their batters. Once again, it crashes onto the pads. Hasn't gone a long way. There is an opportunity for a couple, but they're not enthusiastic about taking a risk in this circumstance. It's a hot and humid day here at Dhaka, and it's really difficult for the players to play cricket when the sun is beating down. It's equally difficult for the umpires, and especially for the players. They have to play a single game, but umpires, they are to officiate 3 games in a day, which makes it more difficult for them. And as we see the dust of the pitch flying, this goes to show how dusty the wicket is, and there is nothing much for the bowlers. This is good work from the deep. The fielder definitely has saved a couple of runs for his team. With this couple, the 4th over gets completed. It's 18 on the board in loss of 3 wickets for cricketers Comilla. First change in bowling, it's Shaun Chaudhary with some left-arm orthodox spin. A bottom edge induced, which will go to the deep, and some works to be done for the fielder. But before that, a couple has been picked up. They were eyeing for the 3rd as well, but eventually they settle down with a couple. Last Man Stands, it's a different format of playing cricket, and it's for the amateur players. It started back in 2005 in England, and now LMS is played over more than 20 countries. If you're a follower of cricket, and if you know about South Africa, you must know about AB de Villiers, and he is the global ambassador of Last Man Stands cricket. And this year marks the 20-year celebration of LMS. There are some different rules and regulations which have been imposed to make this game fast-paced and interesting. And the last year, Last Man Stands World Cup also took place at Nairobi in Kenya, where LMS Bangladesh team triumphed that tournament and uplifted the championship trophy. Some turn-on offer for Shaun Chaudhary. It's a decent over from him, 5 runs from it. After 5, it's 23 for 3, and there will be a change of voice in the com box. Sahaf Mahmood.
Thank you so much, Alif. 5.3 overs, 28 for 3 on the board. The double C's cricketers Comilla, they are chasing a huge target of 188. They have to get this target within 100 balls. And for this, they have to play really hard and sensible cricket, in which they have not been successful yet. They lost both the openers. This 8-wicket format of the game. As you can see, Nahid Hassan has been terrific. He was good with the bat as well, and now with the ball. Picked up 2 wickets in his 2 overs. Good economic rate as well. In fact, from all the bowlers, no one exceeded the economy rate of 5 runs per over. That's swept, and that's well stopped in the deep. That was a good looking sweep shot, but the fielder did really well. The pitch and the outfield is probably very tired now at this point of the game. Swept hard. This time it beats the fielder. 4 runs for Mohaimul Haq Nipu. Leg side boundary is comparatively shorter, so it's very easy to get boundary and even maximums. Oh, he's cleaned him up. The middle stump is uprooted, and Mohaimul Haq Nipu departs after scoring a wonderful boundary. And cricketers Comilla's misery continues as they lose their 4th. It's 34 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. Mazharul Ahmed is the new batter into the crease now. Slight appeal. 2 is the call. And they're running for it as well. Should be tight. Oh, there is an overthrow. And are they coming back for the third one? No, they're not. So 2 runs to end off the 7th over. It's 36 for 4. Anubhav Dash Papan comes back with the second over. On the pads. Just a single taken. They are going runnable at this stage, and if they keep on scoring like that, they will barely reach 100, which is never enough. Guided away for a single. We're live from City Club ground here in Mirpur. It's a cricket academy as well. Surrounding this cricket field, we can see youngsters practicing, training, playing different sports like cricket, football. Cricket is mostly popular here, as we can see there in the background near the side screen. The peak hour for them. Full toss, that's hit hard, and the fielder couldn't cut that one off. 4 runs. 4 from the bat of Mazharul Ahmed. A very welcome boundary for cricketers Comilla. They are under deep trouble as well. 42 for 4. Kingsmen were under trouble as well, but for cricketers Comilla, they need someone like Habibul Bashar, who played a really quick fire knock. 57 of 21 deliveries. Certainly an innings he would remember for a long time. 8 overs completed, 43 for 4. There is an appeal for caught behind, I reckon. Shohan Ahmed is the new bowler for Kingsmen. Another right arm off break bowler. Tucked away for a single. Shohan Ahmed has a nice looking bowling action, not too long, a nice little jump and a wonderful follow through. I can find match with Nathan Lyon in Australia. the legendary Test spinner. Good start from him. Only one of this over. 2 more deliveries to be bowled. That's swept towards deep cow corner for a single. Wanted to cut that one but missed. 9 overs completed, 45 for 4. As we can see the batting scorecard, Mohamedul Haq Nipu, he was the only batter to score double-digit runs so far. He was looking well until he was dismissed by Shaun Chowdhury. And he has been introduced back into the attack now. 2 overs, 1 for 12 to bowl the 10th over. Mohammad Mahedi will be on strike. Cut away for a single. Moves on to double figures with those runs. .142 required of 54. That's big and that's put down. Wasn't the easiest of chances but should have been taken. Would have been the 5th one for cricketers Comilla. But he went lucky on this occasion. It's a dot delivery by the way. The batter didn't even attempt for a single. Does Mazharul Ahmed. This time he takes a single, moves on 9 of 9 deliveries. Slow push towards leg side. They're running hard, but in the end they are settling for a single. Last ball of the 10th coming up. Ten overs completed, 48 for 4. Ten overs have been bowled. It's 48 for 4. The bowling end has been changed. The players and the umpires have taken a short drinks break, and now we are ready to continue with Shohan Ahmed, who has brought himself back into the attack. 1 over, none for 2 for none. Good bowling spell so far. Again, a good looking delivery. This is the third and the final game of the day. We have seen 2 high scores in this game. The first game and the last game. Wanted to go big on this occasion, but missed that one completely. The keeper misses that one, which resulted in a single. 49 on the board. Turning out to be another good over, just one of it. Last ball of the 11th coming up. White ball signaled. The first match was held between Dhaka Giants and 96ers, where the Super Giants managed to score 174 on the board, and they defended their total successfully. The second game was held between Dhaka Indians and Fraulein Golden Boys. Fraulein Golden Boys won that match by chasing a small target of 111 runs. And this is another high scoring game where Kingsmen scored 187, a massive total on the board. Cricketers Comilla don't really seem to be getting close to this match, as 137 more runs required of 45 balls. That's in the gap. 4 runs. Good shot. Just using the pace of the bowler. A nice little tap. And the ball does the rest. 4 runs for Mazharul Ahmed and for cricketers Comilla. You will get a single on this delivery. That's nicely cut, but straight to deep third. Another single. That's big. Is it big enough? Yes, it is. 6 runs. What a blow this is from Mazharul Ahmed. All on a sudden, this is turning out to be a very expensive over. 11 runs of it, 63 for 4 after 12. Shohan Ahmed comes back, bowled 2 overs, got no wicket but conceded only 5 runs. Although he is a right-arm off-break bowler, he bowls with great pace over the arm. Cut away for a single, as I've mentioned earlier, pretty much like Nathan Lyon. The batters are trying to build up a nice little partnership. Mazharul Ahmed getting a move on. He does go for another one, but this time he didn't time that well. The fielder overran that one on this occasion. In the end, they picked up a couple of runs. Nicely dabbed for a single. Mohammad Mehdi, on the other hand, is trying to support his partner, rotating these strikes. Not a very good strike rate. 14 of 20 deliveries. Oh, he wanted to go for a big one. And oh, good effort. In the end, it's a maximum. So that's a good shot from Mohammad Mehdi as well. And another big over for cricketers Comilla. 10 of it, 73 for 4. Tucks away for a single. Another single taken. Down the leg side of the pads. Is it gonna run away for 4? Umpire is going to have a look. He does well. Using his feet. They are coming back for the 3rd. The bowler is having a communication with the fielder. 3 runs signaled. Runs given. Probably the bat was involved. Six of this over already. Last ball of the 14th coming up. Finishes off with a dot. After 14, it's 79 for 4. Tuhin comes back. 2 overs, 1 for 7. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Extra bounce, nicely carried by the wicketkeeper. The batter was shocked. The pitch sometimes offers extra bounce, and the batter is asking for something, perhaps helmet, as we have seen in the previous match. A batter from Dhaka Indians was massively hurt. Watch out against the deadly bouncers. Yes, he is asking for a helmet. Lovely sunny afternoon here in Mirpur. The temperature is high as always, but it kept down a little bit. Hits that one hard but straight to deep mid wicket. He will only get a single. It's getting pretty much unreachable at this point. 107 more runs required of 27 balls. Guided away for a single. The batters perhaps are looking forward to reduce the margin of difference so that they don't lose too much RR. Last ball of the 15th coming up. A back foot defense to complete the 15th over. It's 82 for 4, and for the last 5 thrilling overs I introduce Alif Tasneem.
Thank you, Sahaf. 82 for 4. Cricketers Comilla, they are under the pump. That's cut away, but straight to the fielder at deep third. Will just be a single. So 105 to get from 24, which is certainly a very difficult task. And so many boundaries and over boundaries will be needed. Bowled him. An awkward bounce. That does the trick. The fifth one falls down for Cricketers Comilla, and they're falling apart in a gradual process. 83 for 5. Once again, a loud appeal. Zubair Hussain is facing the heat in the very first ball. That's gonna be some runs, a single to be specific. So in this point in time, they're just trying to reduce the margin of defeat. Cricketers Comilla, nothing much to fight for them. A sweet little dab towards deep third for a single only, and these singles and doubles won't really help them, to be very frank. After 16, it's 86 for 5. A boundary to kickstart the 17th over. That's a good looking cover drive from Zubair Hussain. Not timely, but yet effective. And effective for reducing the margin of defeat, as I previously mentioned. 90 on the board in loss of 5. Wrapped on the pads. Will be a single through leg by. 97 from 18, and this game has almost gone out of the hands for cricketers Comilla. That will go all the way. A very good shot from Mehedi. He cracked that one hard and deployed some wings on the ball to fly away for a 6. Once again dragged into the onside, but should find the fielder. It does find the fielder. Too short of 100, the double C's, they still have a lot of runs required, which is very difficult to score. The bowler is appealing and appealing. The umpire remains silent. End of 17. From the last 3, cricketers will need 89, almost 30 runs per over to be specific. Dabbed away for a single. The 100 has come up for cricketers Comilla. It's 100 for 5. From the edge. Bit of mistake. And that's a 4. Streaky, but cricketers Comilla will accept it gleefully. A boundary after a long time for them. They'll sneak a single from this. No chance of a double. Was eyeing to come down the track and go for a big shot, but bit of spin from the bowler and bit of extra bounce too has prevented the batter from going for that mighty one. But this time nothing is gonna bother them as he has connected this one well and sent it out of the park. A majestic way to finish the 18th over. It's Nelson on the board. Run 11 for 5. Tuhin with his final over of the quota concedes a single in the very first ball he delivers. The batters also know that they have lost this battle, yet they're fighting. Even if all the legal deliveries goes for 6, nonetheless it's going to be impossible for the double C's to win this game. Only miracles can save them. That's gone straight up but won't be taken. This happens very often in last man stands. Even if you lift the ball up high in the air, that won't be caught since all the fielders are the boundary riders and it's not possible to cover that amount of ground and carry that one. If this was conventional cricket, he would be out, but in LMS, he isn't. This one reared up really quickly. That's pulled out of the ground once again through the same zone. Another 6 from Mehdi's willow. and he's moved on to 47 from 33. Is going to be the tragic hero for his side. Goes again, but will find the man. A single to complete the penultimate over. It's 122 for 5. So the final over in fact comes, and that begins with a big six. Well, that's the 50 for Mehedi, and what a way to bring up his 50 through a massive hit over cow corner. And since it's Elemis, he needs to go off 54 from 34 deliveries and some eye-pleasing shots all around the park. He says goodbye because I don't think it's gonna be possible for him to make the comeback since only 4 deliveries left in this innings and in this game as well. He's posing for the photographers, and he should keep this memory for a long time because it's not easy to hit a 50 in last man stands, and it doesn't happen every day. Tanvir Akash for the final phase of this game looks for a sweep shot but misses it completely. Habibul Bashar was the star with the bat in hand and hit it well with the ball too. Once again looks to drag into the onside, but why? He could go through the offside as well. Why does he have to drag it? Once again, the repetition. It seems like I'm watching the replay of the first shot. The last delivery. And the bat has gone out of his hand. Then again he couldn't connect. So that's it. That's the victory for Kingsmen by 59 runs. A big congratulations to them. And tough luck to cricketers Comilla. This draws the conclusion of today's play. Thank you so much, ladies and gents, for being with us. See you in the next week. Till then, goodbye.